Hi, I'm Vicky. I'm glad you're here. Well, today's the day I'm going to show you my art studio. It's under the house at the back. It has a wonderful view of the garden and of the river. And I'll just show you a little bit of the garden before we go inside. There are some lovely bushes that shield my window from the direct sun in the afternoons. We are blessed with a wonderful view of nature, and we have quite a large pool. I love to swim, and I've been in for a swim today. There's also a large cabana with a very big table, so I can use that when I'm doing a whole run of gel prints or when I'm having classes over. I can have people sitting in there doing their work. And then this shows you the access to the house to get upstairs. So I'm nice and secluded down here. It's wonderfully private and quiet, and there are no interruptions to draw me away from the art studio. So I have a handy drying rack which sits outside of the door so I can dry my work. And now let's go inside. Here's the entranceway. And I'm going to show you how the studio looks. I haven't done a particular tidy up or clean up. It's a work in progress and always is. It's always something going on here because I do make a huge amount of art and a lot of video tutorials from this space. This room also incorporates the laundry and an extra bathroom, so it's ideal for using the laundry tub to wash up after I've been using ink and paint and all that lovely fun stuff. This is my standing desk, and it's quite untidy at the moment, but I thought, well, I'm just going to show you how it is in real life. I've put some of my work up in front of it so it doesn't look quite so messy. That's mainly where I keep all my stamps. And then around in this section, I do my smaller gel printing. And I have my camera and lighting set up here, although I try and work with natural light as much as possible. It is a beautiful light space here to work in. So I've just been doing some small gel printing pieces. And I also have a lot of Copic markers and Prismacolor pencils and paints and all that yummy stuff as well. And then I keep one of these trolleys on the side, which is mainly for cleaning. I tend to have a lot of cleaning gear in there. And then in the front, I've just brought some things out of storage. I was thinking I was going to do some collagraphs with tape. I have my nice Strathmore printmaking paper there. And that's the standing desk setup. Here are some of my gel prints framed. And I have my mood board. And then I have a large refrigerator down here, which is great because it takes the overflow from the kitchen. It always means I have a nice cool drink if I need one. And I just put a lot of art up on the fridge door with heavy magnets. Then in through there is the back section, which I'll take you to in a moment. That's more like deep storage in that next area. My main storage of my papers and pads and all that sort of thing is in the front near the desk. I haven't changed this wall at all since the last time I did a studio tour. I guess I need to start changing it up a little bit because it's exactly the same things that were there probably 2 or 3 years ago. But as I said, I'm very busy working as an artist, so a lot of the time I'm at work in here. And here's a bit of a messy, I don't know what that is. It's a project I was doing a couple of days ago, and I got called away. You can see this is where I also film while I'm seated from this area here. And I keep my Posca pens close in this drawer underneath. I'll just move that Copic marker mat and put that back in again and tidy it up while I'm here. Just push that back. And I have a really comfortable leather chair, which is on a swivel, which is great. And then this is the back room. This is beyond the studio. This is the deep storage area where the rest of the laundry is and the extra bathroom. And you can see I have framed paintings here. And some of the paintings here are by my late father, who was a traditional oil painter. And he taught me how to paint. So I'm very grateful for that. And we had a wonderful relationship, my late father and I. He was a wonderful person. So up here I have large boxes and I labelled them and put a whole lot of things that are not used all that often, but they're there if I need them. So there's a guillotine and some spare stationery in this bucket. And then I have ink pads and blending tools. And I have my splat box, which is where I have like a mini spray booth when I'm using spray inks and spray watercolour. And a nice container for my ribbon, which gets used when I'm making tags or things like that, or when I'm wrapping a gift. There's a silver foil tray there that is like a big roasting tray. That's ideal for dumping dirty stencils into. I fill it with some warm soapy water, and while I'm doing gel printing, I will actually pop the stencils into there so that they don't get too filthy with dried paint. I'm just going to put the lid back on this. This is, what is it, adhesives. And I've written mediums. I don't think you should have the S on the end. It's actually media. But yes, gel mediums and things like that. Frames, paper trimmer, scoreboards, watercolour crayons, acrylic paint. All the accoutrement of the artist, I guess, who's a mixed media artist, as I am. And here's a lovely painting that I had commissioned of my cat. He's since passed on. He was a lovely British short hair Burman cross and had lovely nature. And here's the laundry, which is in the back. So I've just been cleaning some stencils. So there's still some froth in the tub, hot and cold water, which is great. And I have some more of my father's paintings in here. We're really short on wall space in the house because it's a very open plan house. And I couldn't really find a spot to put these, so I've just propped that one up on the taps above the washing machine. There was a hook in the wall from the previous owners there, so I found a small painting that would fit there. And this mirror is, again, propped up on the taps because this room is concrete, so it's very hard to hang any pictures in that space. So that's the deep storage area, the bathroom and the laundry done. So I'll take you back out to the front studio. And you can see how light-filled it is. It's very pleasant working in here. I try not to use any artificial light at all unless it's a really dark, overcast day. It can get a little chilly in here in the middle of winter, so I just have a small oil-filled heater. It doesn't really get too cold in Australia. And in summer I can work out in the cabana because we have a ceiling fan there and it's lovely cool in the breeze, and I can pull the shade cloth down and it's really comfortable to work in too. Just behind the door I have these two artworks that I exhibited in the gallery, and they are dendritic printing artworks. So I'm about to do some more tutorials on how to manipulate dendrites and turn them into complete artworks like these. I have some bags hanging on the back of the door with some over-the-door hooks because I'm usually needing to pack a bag when I'm going to the gallery. And you can see I have some die cuts there sitting on some Yupo. I have not had much success trying to die cut pieces in my big shot with Yupo paper. It's so slippery that the die cuts keep sliding out, but I haven't given up. I plan on using some serious masking tape to hold them in place and see if I can create some Yupo die cuts for my gel printing. Thank you so much for joining me in the art studio tour today. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.